Hello and welcome everyone to the Noihati Stadium as we step into match day number 4 of the ongoing I League 3 2024-2025. In this exciting clash, you've got Ghaziabad City FC who will be locking horns with Sat Tirur. Both the teams have had contrasting fortunes in the tournament. Ghaziabad City FC have already been relegated. The side will be looking to play for glory, would be looking to play for pride and prestige as well. Remember, they're coming on the back of a disappointing 1-3 loss in the hands of Lake City FC, and we caught up with their coach, and this is what they had to say ahead of this exciting clash, as we'll shortly hear from the coach of Ghaziabad City FC, who are the champions of the Ghaziabad District League 2024. They've had a disappointing run in I League 3, but they can hold their heads high and step out if
Morning.
they register.
So this side Amit from. We have planned to get all 3 points against Tirur, obviously, and we want to finish the tournament on a high note. So hopefully we'll be getting those points today.
Absolutely, and Ghaziabad City FC have made a total of 6 changes, right from the goalkeeping to the forward line. They're playing with the 4-2-3-1 formation. And you've got some major changes, even in the defensive department. You've got some major changes as Satish Pandit and Nitin Butula comes in place of Abhishek Rawat and Abhishek Baksla. Both the Abhisheks have been pushed down towards the reserve bench, and they would be hoping to have a game towards the second half. And of course, Parashar and of course Yashraj Thapa in the midfield have also been replaced by P. Anand and Shivam. On the other hand, Sat Tirur, they've had a good run so far, presently right at the top of the points table of Group A. They would be very, very confident ahead of this clash. And remember that they have had a pretty good run, but their game against Diamond Harbour is remaining, and that will be a very exciting game to watch out for. Tirur, the runners up of the Kerala Premier League, where they lost 1-3 to Kerala United in the finals, of course.
आज
They had a
हमारा
1-1
तीसरा
draw
मैच
with
है।
Lake City FC.
अभी फिलहाल तो हम टॉप में है, लेकिन आज का मैच जीतना बहुत जरूरी है। ऑल आउट खेल के हम आज जीतने का कोशिश करेंगे। लड़के सब फिट है, हम आज जरूर जीतेगा, वो हमारा होप हिस्सा है। आज जीतना जरूरी है, आज जीतने से हम क्वालिफाई हो जाता है।
Absolutely a win for Sat Tirur, and they'll go to the next round. We'll take a look at their formation. They're playing with the 4-2-3-1 formation. Just a couple of changes. You've got Safwan and Imran coming in place of Mohammad Taslim and Adib Bashir. Sat Tirur presently in the second position in the points table. They had a 2-0 victory against Sports Odisha. They would be pretty confident ahead of this game. Mohammad Bashir, Irshad Fajis in the substitute bench. Some exciting names to watch out for. Khalid Roshan as well. He's got an ability to churn out those beautiful balls in the center of the park. As things stand, Diamond Harbour presently in the fourth position in the points table after their shock 1-2 loss at the hands of Sports Odisha in the previous game, taking nothing away from Sports Odisha, who were relentless. Parao Tudu had that brace in the previous game itself. And Ghaziabad City have been the first team to be relegated. They're the team from Group A who have been relegated. They'll play the state leagues. They'll not play the I League 3 in the next edition. In Group B, Maharashtra Orange, they might as well get relegated unless a lot of fortunes change of them. RKM Club, based out of Chhattisgarh, they have been relegated. Jaipur Elite in Group D has been relegated, and so has been Corbett FC and CVM in Group E. But in comes the two teams into the center of the park, as Ghaziabad City FC would be looking to play for pride and prestige. And on the other hand, you've got Sat Tirur. This is their third game. They played a couple of games. They've won one against Sports Odisha. They've had one draw against Lake City. This promises to be an absolute crackerjack of a game. A win for Sat Tirur and they'll go to the next round of I League 3. Remember, the top two teams from each group advance to the next round of I League 3, where there'll be 10 teams divided into two groups of 5 each. And the toppers of the two groups will be playing the finals of I League 3. Both of them will be qualifying to I League 2 of this edition. Second place teams will qualify to I League 2 of this edition, while the third place teams in the next round will be qualifying to the I League 2 in the next edition, that is 2025-2026. It's raining in Kolkata, but the weather in Noihati seems pleasant. Rain has not yet kissed the turf. It was raining a bit last night, but it's quite clear here. No signs of inclement weather, no signs of rain playing spoil sport at the Noihati Stadium, one of the most prestigious and one of the most iconic stadiums in the state of West Bengal, in the suburbs of the city of Joy. It's roughly a 2.5 hour drive from Kolkata. And for both the teams, this game holds a lot of importance. It holds a lot of importance as Ghaziabad City FC can finish on a high after their disappointing campaign so far. On the other hand, Sat Tirur well in pole position to go to the next round. A win in this game will make sure that they advance to I League 3 second round. In comes the referees along with the two sides, and with the match ball, things will kickstart shortly at the Noihati Stadium. All in readiness for this big clash. Ghaziabad City on the left of your screens at the moment, and Sat Tirur in their light blue and white strips on their right as they pose for the team photographs. Desperation written all across the faces of the players as the customary handshakes come. Ghaziabad have had an torrid time except for that 1-1 draw against Sports Odisha, where they were clinical. It was Abhishek Rawat who had scored that goal, and then Raja Horijon of Odisha scoring that late goal during injury time to change the fortunes of the team that is backed by the Odisha government. The referees, all in smile, Manish Vashisht, Rohit Pandey, Kamal Kishore, and Kishore Gangaram are our match officials for today. They are the judge and jury of this clash. Fourth official for today, Kishore Gangaram. The referee for today is Manish Vashisht, along with the assistant referee 1, Rohit Pandey, and assistant referee 2, Kamal Kishore. The home stadium of Diamond Harbour and Noihati Stadium, of course, is the home stadium of Mohammedan. But in the ISL, it's going to be a little different, but we'll come to that. Now, the two captains, the two players who will get to wear the armband today, Pankaj Negi, I beg your pardon, on the left, and it is Sat Tirur for Hajas who wins the toss. Chooses side. It's going to be Pankaj Negi to start Ghaziabad City FC and Sat Tirur. Ghaziabad champions of the Ghaziabad District Football League. On the other hand, Sat Tirur, runners-up of the Kerala Premier League. We're all excited. We're all gearing up for this big clash at the Noihati Stadium. We're all extremely excited as Ghaziabad play their last game, and they would be definitely hoping to finish on a high. They would want to be taking in good memories. A win in this game, and it would pretty much be a decent campaign for Ghaziabad. They could have registered 2 victories if not for that late equalizer by Raja Horijon of Sports Odisha. Ghaziabad, on the other hand, lost 3-1 at the hands of Lake City FC in their previous game. It was Joel Beckham Singh Joe by consignment, in fact, who had netted that lone goal. Had that amazing emotional outburst after he scored that goal. Whereas Lake City FC ran riot. 3 goals. And off we go here at the Noihati Stadium for match week number 4 of the ongoing I-League 3 as Ghaziabad lock horns with Sat Tirur. Ghaziabad kicking from the left to the right of your screens. On the other hand, in their light blue and yellow jerseys, it's Sat Tirur who will be kicking from the right to the left. Sat Tirur have made just a couple of changes while Ghaziabad have made wholesale changes in their side. They want to test their reserve bench as well, but they also are not taking this game lightly. Yes, they are out of contention, they've been relegated, but they would be looking to finish on a high. Couple of changes in the defensive department for Ghaziabad. Abhishek Rawat and Abhishek Baksla are off. Remember, both of them didn't fare well in that game against Lake City. They failed to clear their lines, and hence a couple of goals were scored. It was a tough outing for Gaurav Rawat as well, between the sticks. And in comes Vivek Teotia, will be replacing him as the goalkeeper. Here's Safwan, who comes into the side in place of Mohammad Taslim. He's going to play as an overlapping side back today. Was Rifat. He had a couple of goals already in the tournament. He's one of the leading goal scorer of Sat Tirur. In comes Ghaziabad. They had launched a lot of long balls in their previous game against Lake City FC, but none of them could be sprayed accurately. None of those long balls were put in accurately, so that is something that they really need to work on. They really need to work on their long balls. In comes an attack which is short-lived. Ghaziabad gain back the possession. Now from the left, Satyam Vivek down the left flank, always an exciting player to watch out for. Always plays as an overlapping side back. He's got the prowess in the defensive department. He's got the prowess in the aggressive department as well. He's clearly a player to watch out for. Down the left flank, Sat Tirur on their opening clash against Sports Odisha. Then had a 1-1 draw with Lake City. And now they're playing their third. Now Hardik Pant wins back possession. He's got Utkarsh Kaushik on his right. Gives it towards his left. But loses out possession. Here's Pankaj Negi. Tried to intercept the ball. There's Pawan Kumar Joshi. There's attacking intent early on being shown by Ghaziabad. They're pressing high to make sure that they get under the skin of Sat Tirur. This was a kind of a strategy which Sports Odisha employed against Diamond Harbour, which paid rich dividends to them when Parao Tudu had scored that second goal. A lot of exciting names to watch out for. Here's Pratham Singh. Quick throw in for him. You could see that Sat Tirur expressed their displeasure. Here's Satyam Vivek. Here to Pawan Kumar Joshi. Joshi needs a few options here. Decides to build it up instead of going for the long ball. Now it's Satish Pandit. Comes in place of Abhishek Baksla. In the side, here's Utkarsh Kaushik. Back to P. Anand, who comes in the side as well. Now the captain, who's been such a bridge between the midfield and the attacking department, Pankaj Negi, is good with those set pieces, good with those runs. The captain leading the troops from the front. Here's Satyam for the radial ball. Hardik Pant decide to build it up here. Sat Tirur. Here's Safan. Abdul There's the men in blue trying to build the attack up. Now the captain, Fajas, launches the long ball. And that's a good ball. Now from the left, grounder comes in. Brilliant ball in. Still in action. And that's the first goal. Not in the first attempt, but within the first 5 minutes. It's at Tirur who have scored the goal. And it's Hassanul Hadi from close range. Crashes the back of the net. And all Ghaziabad City FC's goalkeeper Vivek Teotia can do is watch that goal. That's Hassanul Hadi with that first goal. Once again, if you see the replay, Satyam Vivek, the poor defending, got past Satyam Vivek on the very first touch. Brilliant use of his skills and his tactics. And defensive frailties once again biting back Ghaziabad. Goal number 1 by Hassanul Hadi. That would infuse a lot of confidence there to Ghaziabad. I beg your pardon, to side Tirur early on in the game. Getting that goal within the first 5 minutes can always pay rich dividends, can always infuse a lot of confidence as well. It was a brilliant ball in initially. And then on the very first attempt, first touch, he got past Satyam Vivek and then pulled the trigger from close range to crash the back of the net. In an exhibition of pure class and flair, Hassanul Hadi, who scores his second goal of the tournament. Men in blue are up and running in this game. Hit the ground running early on. Ghaziabad City FC have shot themselves in the foot with their poor defensive work. Saw that in the last game as well against Lake City. When you're playing against quality sides like Lake City and Sat Tirur, your defense department needs to be right on the money. They need to be right on their toes, watching the ball extremely well. Cannot be caught napping inside the D. Here's the build-up coming in. Here's Safan. Ashwin it was. Build-up coming in now. Here's Ashwin. In comes the long ball. Here's another chance, but of course the offside flag raised against Hassanul Hadi on this occasion. Once again, if you see the replay, good little ball in, but he was way past the defenders there, Hassanul Hadi, and hence the offside against him. What can Vivek Teotia do, a youngster? Replacing Gaurav Rawat, who's played 3 matches. He's been rested for the final game. Nitin Butula. Poor ball in. Ball in possession with the men in blue now. Here's Safan with that ball towards the left. There is Pankaj Negi. In comes the ball. Good first touch, optimistic with the second. Gives it behind. Now from the right flank. Build up coming in from the wings. Just a couple of short intricate passes. Again back possession. Here's Fajas. Gives it towards his left. In comes the attack. Here's Arshad. Gets past the first line of defense. Intercepted well on that occasion. Cleared away well by Nitin Butula. Comes in place of Abhishek Rawat in this game. Here's Safan. Now they lose out possession. Here's Pankaj. In comes the long ball. The idea was to give it to Hardik Pant, but not enough quality on that long ball. Come towards Hardik Pant. Here's Safan. Fahajas. Now is Ashwin. The gentle push forward. Just a couple of passes to build it up. launches the long ball towards the right side, but a misdirected one. Sad Tirur coming all the way from Kerala down south. They've had a good couple of games. First, they had a 2-0 victory against Port Odisha, then a 1-1 draw versus Lake City, where Rifat had scored the goal after Amay Bhatkal of Lake City had got that goal initially. What's most exciting about Sad Tirur is that in the Super 6 of the Kerala Premier League, they were the club with the lowest budget among all the KPL Super 6 teams. They were blanked 0-5 by Kerala Police in the Super 6. Then in the semi-finals, a few injuries to Kerala Police, but notwithstanding that, they won their semi-final. Then they qualified to the finals. Now from the left, it's a tight angle, gives it to Utkarsh Kaushik. Once again, the offside flag being raised by the linesman against Ghaziabad on this occasion. 10 minutes up on the clock. We've had a couple of offsides. One from Ghaziabad, one from Sad Tirur. There's Ahmed Ashfar. Wants to push the ball away from their defensive third. Tries to build it up. Here's Fajas. Gives it towards the left back, Safwan. Comes a gentle push, but a misdirected one, and they lose out possession. Then comes Nitin Butula, who's going to want to take it quick. It's not going to be him, it's going to be Shivam. Takes that throw in. There's Pankaj Negi. Yes, Pawan Kumar Joshi gives it behind. Satish Pandit. There's Joshi. Shiru Shivam. Can Shivam do here? Here's Pankaj. Tries to give it behind. That's much better work from Ghaziabad, not employing the long balls. That could have been a risky pass as they're pressing high here. Sad Tirur wanting to gain back possession. First touch not quite smooth. It does well to recover and recuperate. Here's the captain. In comes the long ball. Here's Utkarsh Kaushik. And that's the first goal. Brilliant ball in. And in the first touch, crashes the back of the net. That's a glittering piece of team play, powered by a consummate finish from Utkarsh Kaushik. And look at the celebration. He's waited all day long to get that celebration. But that was a brilliant ball in from the captain. Then in the very first touch, Utkarsh Kaushik crashes the back of the net to make sure that Ghaziabad City FC are back on level terms with Sad Tirur. Brilliant ball in. Offside flag was down. And in the first touch itself, he went past Ahmed Ashfar of Sad Tirur. Utkarsh Kaushik finding his name on the goal scoring sheet. It's the first for Ghaziabad. That will inject a lot of confidence. They're back on level terms here. The side from Uttar Pradesh who had won the Ghaziabad District Football League. Utkarsh Kaushik, jersey number 14. Pankaj Negi with that brilliant ball in. So already one apiece in this game within the first 12 odd minutes. Are we in for a goal fest? Here's the men in blue trying to build it up. Now from the right, with Satish Pandit in the right place in the right time. Does so very well. Here's Satyam. It's going to be Satish Pandit with that free kick. One at the moment. Remember, Ghaziabad are already relegated, but all they can play is for pride and for glory. In comes that ball near the edge. In comes that shot. Narrowly sails over the crossbar. So that's proper intent being shown at the moment from Ghaziabad. in a bid to get that second goal. Scoreline at the moment is 1-1. With Ghaziabad pulling one back. And they are sparkling with a lot of rhythm and rhyme here. At the Noihati Stadium, the magic has unfolded on several occasions in the past. And it's a big moment for Ghaziabad as they play the last I-League 3 game. Much to their chagrin, they have already been relegated, but they still would believe that they can get a goal and win this game. Yes, Satyam Vivek. Now the build up coming in from the left near the edge of the box. Cleared away. Brilliant clearance on that occasion. Tirur presently second in the points table with a win and a draw under their belt. And it's the first set piece, first corner of this game. Is it, or it's going to be a free kick? We'll just shortly get to know. It's a corner. And it's Satyam who will take that corner. A set piece and a chance for them to get the lead, to get their noses ahead in this match. In comes the ball. That's a wayward delivery. Very poor way to execute that corner. Satyam Vivek has to do much better than that. Safan. Now Fahajas. Back to Ahmed. Ashfar. Now towards the right back. Shafiq. Gives it, of course, to Fahajas, the captain. Captain trying to build things up here. Back to Safan, back to the captain. Tirur, the intensity levels have dropped down by a tad bit. That's a poor way to give away possession. Here's Hardik Pant. Here comes that long ball. The idea was to give it to Shivam. He's playing as an overlapping side back. Here's Ashwin. Back to Fahajas. 18 minutes up on the clock. Scoreline 1-1. First goal being scored by Hasanul Hadi. In comes the ball. But this time Teotia. Teotia playing his first game of I-League 3. It's a big moment for the youngster as he gets an opportunity to represent his side. Gaurav Rawat has been arrested for this match. Yes, Shivam gives it behind to Patola. Yes, Pankaj. In comes the long ball towards Hardik Pant. But a simple bit of clearance on that occasion from the captain Fahajas. Last touch was from Hardik Pant. Comes that long throw in. In the midfield, down the wings, they have to be creative. This time it's Shivam who gains back the possession. A good bit of tussle for possession going on at the moment. And we all can expect a pretty good tussle for supremacy in this match. In comes that long ball. And quickly the referee in the line of sight. Here's Ahmed Ashfar directing his troops on that occasion. But here's Pankaj Negi, who's going to take that set piece. That means danger for the men in blue for Sat Tirur. Here's Negi. In comes the delivery. Straight directed towards the goalkeeper, but fails to keep it on target there, Pankaj Negi. Once again, if you see the replay, the idea wasn't to pass it to anyone. The idea was to directly take a crack at the goal, possibly get a screamer under his belt, the captain. But this time it just sails over the crossbar. Here's Safan. In comes the throw towards the left. Good bit of defending there by Nitin Butula, replacing Abhishek Rawat. On the other hand, you got Satish Pandit replacing Abhishek Baksla. Abhishek Baksla played for East Bengal's under 21 youth side as well. He's got experience, but failed to clear the lines in one of the goals in the previous game. Denzel Mascarenas was the goal scorer for Lake City in the previous game. And for Ghaziabad, it was Joel Wilson who was the sole goal scorer. Now, yes, Pankaj Negi. In comes that cross flank shot. Once again, if you see the replay of how things panned out for that incoming threat, it was a header opportunity, but straight towards the hands of Tiotia. There was a good chance. Here's Utkarsh, goal scorer. Here's Negi. In comes the delivery. Fails to find the black shirt. Ball still in action. Here's Pawan Kumar Joshi. Pankaj Negi now. What can Negi do here? Is he targeting the far post? In comes that cross. In comes the header set up. But failure to keep it on target means that it's going to be a goal kick. Pratham Singh. It was a chance for him to put it between the goal sticks. Now the build-up coming in from the men in blue. A couple of short passes, but the last pass had a heavy touch and hence they lose out possession there. Pretty good little work going on at the moment at the Noihati Stadium between Ghaziabad and Sat Tirur. For the ones just joining, let me put things into perspective. Sat Tirur presently in the second position in the points table, in pole position to qualify to the next round. Ghaziabad playing their last game. They would want to finish with their heads high. Here's Negi. Shivam with that first touch. The idea was right to create that little layoff for Shivam. There's the men in blue now coming in. Yes, from the right flank. He's got space, but the goalkeeper Vivek Tiotia does well to clear the balls on his lines. Offside flag was down. Arshad. Oh, it seems like the offside flag was up. Now comes a couple of quick passes. Comes that quick throw from the men in blue. Now from the left, that's a misdirected pass, and once again the possession with Ghaziabad. Pawan Kumar Joshi gives it to Tiotia. Tiotia clears the ball. 25 minutes up on the clock, and at the moment it's 1-1. Here's Joshi with that long ball. Once again, if you see how things panned out here, Pratham Singh was brought down on that occasion by Arshad. As Pankaj Negi once again is going to take that set piece. Chance to get that second goal here. Signs of danger for the men in blue. Yes, Pawan Kumar Joshi was punt here. Now Joshi again towards Shivam. Shivam with that cross towards the near post. It just goes over. The lack of finishing touch from Ghaziabad are the main reasons. They've done so well. They've created so many build-ups. They've created so many attacks. Just that final touch is eluding from the team from Uttar Pradesh. Nitin Gutula and Hardik Pant. Close quarters. Just Safan with that quick throw in. Now Rifat cleared away beautifully. Brilliant sliding clearance on that occasion from Satish Pandit. Brilliant little work. Satish Pandit also played in the Kashmir League previously and played in the I League 2 as well with Tektro Swadesh United. Tektro Swadesh, in comes the cross towards the right flank. Chance over here, but this time collected well by Vivek Tiotia, but he seems to be in a lot of pain. He's holding his shin, and that's a card straight away flash to Rifat. There you can see once again yellow card being brandished. Rifat, leading goal scorer for him. Like I was mentioning, Tektro Swadesh United, champions of Himachal League. Who's the captain of Tetro Lucknow as well, Satish Pandey. It's going to be a quick drinks break. A chance for them to refurbish and revamp their strategies, get a few fluids in. Yellow card has been brandished at the moment to Rifat.
Yeah, get ready. Okay, keeper. Yeah, get ready, team, get ready.
And the players are back. Rifat is a true marksman in front of the goal. He's got the ability to provide those razzmatazz. He's the golden boy of Sat Tirur. Now it's Joshi. In comes that diagonal ball, but headed away. Threat still looms over. Ghaziabad enjoying a lot of possession. Here's Pawan Kumar Joshi, gives it to Pankaj Negi. Here's the captain. Through ball. Once again, not being able to give the through ball properly to Hardik Pant. You got a feel for Hardik Pant. He's eagerly waiting for that ball. Here's the men in blue now, continuing the build up. Once again, a gentle pass behind. Here's Fahajas. Forward pass. Now that's a good little ball, but the first touch needed to be a little smooth. Hence, they lose our possession. I think was the flag up. Seems like it. Yes, Pankaj Negi gives it to Shivam. Shivam to Negi again. Now from the right here, Shivam off the rebound.
Physio, be ready. Side. Just go from side. Required go inside.
Seems to be in a little bit of pain there. Quickly getting a little bit of assistance. Does well. Shivam gets up. And that's another corner, another set piece, another chance here for them to do something special here. Ghaziabad, in comes the ball. Poor ball in once again. The both set pieces they've got have been very poor. First one, of course, was from Satyam, then from Pankaj Negi. They cannot be losing out on so many opportunities. They have to do much better. Satyam Vivek with that mazy run gives that forward push to Hardik Pant. Now from the left, cleared away by the men in blue. Here's Pankaj Negi. Now comes that forward push. But of course, not enough for the forward to get in front of it. 32 minutes up on the clock. We've reached the half-hour mark. So much happening here at the Noihati Stadium. Plenty of chances. None of them being able to capitalize on it. Now comes that quick throw in. Here's Hardik Pant looking for a couple of options. Misdirected pass. Of course, the player is down on that occasion for Ghaziabad. Pratham Singh is down at the moment. Tirur would be pretty happy with the way things have panned out for them at the moment. scored that first goal. Ghaziabad's coach as well. It's started to drizzle here at the Noihati Stadium. While it's clear weather in Kolkata, it started to drizzle in Noihati. It's 2.5 hour drive from Kolkata. Now comes that throw in. Less than 10 minutes remaining of regulation time in this first half. And it's been a constant tussle for possession, constant battle of supremacy for the two sides. Ghaziabad, yes, they have been relegated. They are down to the bottom of the points table. It's clear because of their finishing touch. They have not been able to kill it off with those attacking prowess. They've not been able to launch those perfect long balls. It started to rain here at the Noihati Stadium. Started to rain here, a tad bit heavy. Nothing that can stop a football game in I League 3. Now created towards a little layoff from the right flank. Oh, that's good work. In comes that ball. Pankaj Negi does well to clear it. Here's Satyam. He has to clear it away now. It started to rain here heavily as we approach the last 10 odd minutes in this game. The ball might fizz off the surface. It might stop a little bit. It's always hard to play when it's raining so heavily. Here's that through ball, but this time around safe and secure at the hands of Teotia. Comes another long ball. Oh boy, it's a heavy downpour here at Noihati Stadium. The ball shifted towards the left flank here. In comes that ball. Here's Utkarsh Kaushik, but cleared away on that occasion by the defensive troops of the men in blue. They've done well with those clearances and those interceptions there. Sad Tirur coming on the back of a 1-1 draw with Lake City FC on match day 3 of match day 2, in fact, of I League 3. Now another set piece. In comes the cross. But finding none of the black shirts there. It's raining in the city of Joy and all its suburbs. It's a heavy bit of rain. As we approach towards the half time. Remember, if the water logs somewhere, if the ball cannot be traveling smoothly, then the match might as well be abandoned. But that's still a long way to go. It's not raining torrentially for the match to be abandoned, but there is a possibility. There is a possibility as well. At the moment, it's fizzing off the surface, zipping off the surface a tad bit, but nothing that can stop the play from happening. In comes an attack from the left flank. There's Arshad. Sliding tackle from Joshi. In comes. Now it's because of that zip of the surface that cross could not come in well. That means that the ball is not traveling as smoothly as the players would have expected. Now an attack. Cleared away. Last touch was from Ghaziabad and hence a corner, and Sad Tirur have a golden opportunity of taking the lead before the half-time whistle blows. Remember, Rifat, jersey number 9. He's deadly inside the box. He can score those true poachers goals as well. He's a marksman in front of the goal and he needs to be marked properly. Now the set piece. Another golden opportunity for the men in blue to get that goal. Towards the near post. Tried for that header setup. Last touch was from Ghaziabad, and once again another set piece. So a couple of penalties early on. Beg your pardon, a couple of corners. In comes that cross. Header set up. But this time straight to the hands of Vivek Teotia. On target, but failed to test the goalkeeper there. Of course, jersey number 15, Shafiq Tikumpat was the one who got that setup created. Here's Fahajas with that gentle back pass towards the goalkeeper. Here's Ahmed Ashfar. Cannot be collecting the ball, remember, with the hand with the new rule. Old rule, in fact, where when the defensive troops give a back pass, the goalkeeper cannot be collecting it by the hand. Such a pleasurable sight here, playing football amidst rains. Now keep your cups of tea warm, as this will be a roller coaster of a game. Here's Pankaj Negi, intercepted in the midfield. Here's Shivam, the overlapping side back, gives it forward to Hardik Pant. Back to Shivam now. That's a good couple of passes. Here's Hardik Pant. It's looking good. That's a good ball in. Try to give it to Utkarsh Kaushik. The idea was really good. Plenty of build-ups, plenty of attacks. Just from the left. Once again, not quite building up the attack well. Here's Negi. Here's Kaushik. He's looking for a couple of options there. In comes that grounder. Yes, Negi now. Failed to clear the ball. Sad Tirur takes a shot on the goal. But lacking the aerial route. Could have passed it on. Decides to take the crack on the goal. This is the second time that Pankaj Negi has decided to take that turn, take that chance all by himself. Here's gentle, intricate passes. Here's Arshad. Sliding tackle there. Back in possession with Ghaziabad. Just about a minute and a half remaining of regulation time. Then we'll have the added time. The rain has subsided a tad bit here. The field is wet. Ball is zipping off the surface. Now, from the left flank, flag stays down. Here's Safwan. Couldn't get past Shivam, but earns his team a deserved corner. Safwan playing as that overlapping side back. That's why you saw him go forward. Now on the left flank, and Shivam has done well. But the threat is still not negated completely. The threat is still not averted. We see a set piece. Should be Arshad who takes it. Vivek Teotia playing his debut game in the I-League 3. This edition. In comes the ball towards the far post. Poor finish on that occasion. Nevertheless, another attack that fizzles out was Imran. This game is shaping up to be a thrilling spectacle. It's 4 minutes of added time. From the right. Ball cleared away once again. In comes the delivery towards the far post. Angle a little tight, and hence the ball goes outside. The far post was Hassanul Hadia, who had scored that first goal. I think he's just got himself a hamstring pull there, Vivek Teotia. Just conceded that one goal. And in comes the physio of Ghaziabad, not wasting any time. The referee expressing his displeasure. It's good to see him back. In comes that goal kick. Not a pretty good one from Vivek Teotia. But now the men in blue. They're moving forward. They're coming in large numbers. But it's Ghaziabad who win the ball back. But once again, it's at Tirur. Calls for handball. Not in the line of sight of the referee. Here's that layoff created. In comes that grounder of a cross. It's Ghaziabad to win back the possession. Yaznigi. The wind acting on that launch from Pankaj Negi. It started to rain heavily here. It's torrential rainfall at the moment. So the ball is zipping off the surface. It becomes extremely hard for the players to execute those passes, to execute those long balls as well. And comes the throw in of Safan. Safan with that long little throw in. Poor clearances. They have to clear the ball really well. Remember, in the previous game against Lake City, a couple of goals were scored because Abhishek Baksla and Abhishek Rawat failed to clear the balls on their lines. Here's Utkarsh Kaushik from the right. Gives it behind. Here's Hardik Pant. Here's Joshi to Pant, and they lose out possession again. Fizzling out. Here's Negi. Now Kaushik. Shivam with that ball behind to Teotia. This time gives it to Nitin Butula. If you're wondering why there are a couple of seconds added, that's because Vivek Teotia at the start of added time had copped a hamstring pull, and hence the play was paused for a few seconds. But nevertheless, that's the whistle of the halftime. It's 1-1 at the moment with Ghaziabad City FC 1, Sat Tirur 1, or is it not? Seem like with that whistle that it's going to be halftime, but it's not going to be long before we break for the halftime. It is, in fact, since can't be hearing the ambient sound, it's raining. That's why the whistles are not being heard clearly up till the commentary box. Hence, It's 1-1 at the moment. The story of the game. The first goal being scored by Sat Tirur's Hassan Al Hadi. Then Ghaziabad's Utkarsh Kaushik pulling one back with that brilliant ball in from Pankaj Negi. Then that finishing touch from Utkarsh Kaushik. Possession being dominated by Sports Academy of Tirur, 52% as opposed to 48%. Total of 6 shots with that one shot from Ghaziabad on target. Total of 5 corners, of which 3 came in favor of Sat Tirur. Total of 4 fouls. Only that one yellow card given to Rifat. We'll shortly take a look at the highlights of the game. Plenty of chances for both the sides early on in the game. We get a few opportunities. This was Safwan with that grounder. Missed that sitter of an opportunity. This time around, it was a brilliant first touch. There you can see first touch he got past Satyam Vivek. And then Hassanul Hadi pulled the trigger with absolute ease. And then shortly after, brilliant ball in from Pankaj Negi and that final touch, killing it off there. That's a true poacher's goal. Utkarsh Kaushik can look at that celebration. In came that opportunity of a set piece from Pankaj Negi. This was a throw in. Close chance from Rifat. Then when it started to rain, a couple of opportunities there. Pankaj Negi again deciding to take the shot all by himself. And that's the story of the game. We'll join you shortly. It's 1-1 at the moment with Ghaziabad City FC 1, Sat Tirur 1. And we are back at the Noihati Stadium. For the second half, the rain has stopped. It will not play spoil sport anymore. And we can have a full game today at the Noihati Bon Kimanjoli Stadium. Couple of quick changes that we saw. I saw Abhishek Baksla coming in place of Shivam on the right back region. He's going to be a player to watch out for. Just about a few more minutes away from the kickoff for the second half. Noihati Stadium is one of the most beautiful stadiums in West Bengal, also known as Bonkimanjoli Stadium, named after Bonkim Chandra Chatterjee. But we'll come to the history. But for now, it's 1-1 at the moment. It's Ghaziabad crossing swords with Sat Tirur. The first goal being scored by Hassanul Hadi of Sat Tirur, followed by that comeback goal shortly later from Utkarsh Kaushik. 1-1. The stage is set for a spectacle, and this is gearing up to be a spectacle of a game here. Now from the right flank here, the men in blue, they're doing something special. Comes that ball now from the left, inside the circle, being brought down. Now back in possession with Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad has had a change as well. Abhishek Baksla comes in. He has a pass towards the right. He's been brought down. A referee just having a quick chat with Arshad on that occasion, expressing his displeasure over that violent tackle. He's lucky enough to not get a card. He has to be a tad bit careful there. Yes, P. Anand gives it behind. On the build up coming in from the right flank. Yes, Pawan Kumar Joshi. Comes that chip shot towards Utkarsh Kaushik. The ball goes outside the sidelines. It was Pratham Singh who wanted to take that throw in, but just had a word with his teammates, and it's going to be Sameer Prasad who took that throw in now from the right flank. Pratham Singh being brought down. But nevertheless, that's fair and square in the eyes of the referee. Back in possession now with Ahmed Ashwar. And Saint would have had a couple of changes as well. You've got Adib Bashir coming in. And that's a violent push from Satyam Vivek. Here's the men in blue. Oh, that's a good ball forward. Creates space. Takes a crack. And that was offside. It was offside there. Once again. Vici was clearly offside on that occasion. Hassanul Hadi. Spied away by the goalkeeper. Still ball in action. Now Tiotia with that goal kick. Just clear the ball away from the mouth of danger. tussle for the ball in the aerial route. Yes, once again, it's the men in blue who have possession at the moment. In comes the diagonal ball. Ref is asking that the free kick needs to be taken from certain spot. That's what they were looking at. Fire just taking advantage. Now from the right in comes the cross. Ball still in action. They're creating space from the left flank. Wriggling for space there. In comes the cross. Satyam Vivek. 50 minutes up on the clock. Just a couple of passes there on that occasion. Back in possession with Sat Tirur. Mohammad Nihal. Now it's Shafiq. Here's Nihal again. Just a couple of passes now from the left. He needs to take that shot, but brilliant work from the goalkeeper. He's out of position. And that's so close yet so far. There was that shot taken from Muhammad Yassin. The goalkeeper was not in position. So again, if you see the sweeper keeper role being played beautifully, but he was out of position, and Yassin took that shot towards the goal, but off target there. Here's Tiotia. Here's Ghaziabad to clear the lines. They're coming out with renewed passion and hope here. Sant Tirur not showing that attacking intent early on in the first half, but it's been a stark contrast in their gameplay. Still early times in the match in the second half, but we've seen some positive intent. We've seen some positive signs being shown by the men in blue. Remember, it's Sant Tirur's third game in this competition. They're in the second position in the points table with one win and one loss. Ghaziabad have been winless so far. They've had a couple of losses, and that 1-1 draw versus Sports Odisha. The one. Now we'll come to that. Now from the right. Yes, Yassin with that cross. A chance. Cleared away. Couple of chances they received near the far post. None of them being able to keep it on ball. That was a good ball in from Yassin. First touch then towards jersey number 7 of Tirur, Sanul Hadi. Hadi took that shot, but of course cleared away by Ghaziabad. Now they have another chance. Here's Adhib Bashir. Didn't start in the lineup today. It was Imran who came in place of him. In comes the cross. Parried away by the goalkeeper. Messes things up there. On Pankaj Negi. Does well to clear the ball away from the mouth of danger. But that's going to be a quick throw in. They're looking much more settled, much more compact here. Tirur. The coordination between the players has been pretty good so far. They have to maintain this entire formation. They have to maintain the entire compactness. Quick turn, gives it behind. Now a couple of passes. Now this is a chance. First touch needed to be a bit more silky smooth. Shafiq here. Just a couple of passes now near the edge. Cleared away by the men in black. So at the moment, the action happening and unfolding in the defensive third of Ghaziabad. They're not being able to clear it away from their defensive third. Now creates that layoff. In comes the cross towards the far post. But here's Hardik Pant of Ghaziabad, who's on the ball. 1 versus 2, gives it forward to Nigi. Nigi to Butula. Now cleared away well by Satish Pandit. He's played for Tektro Swadesh before in the Himachal League. He's also played in the Kashmir League. He's known for playing in the high altitudes. Here's Mohammad Yassin. Gives it behind to Shafiq. Ashwin with that diagonal ball towards the left. There's Safwan. He decides to give it behind. And they're wriggling for space there down the left flank. Men in blue, 55 minutes up on the clock, 10 minutes done. He seems to be in a little bit of pain there. Butula. I'm sure that the physio will be coming in quick, and he has. Referee takes a quick, long look. At his watch. As Butula seems to be in a little bit of a pain. I think there's a hamstring pull that he's gotten. Remember, India lock horns with Syria today in their second game of the Intercontinental Cup. Live from 7:30 p.m. It's a good day for Indian football today. Here's the cross coming in from Adib Bashir. That was a blue shirt. Found the blue shirt, but eventually could not control. But here's Hassanul Hadi. Gives it, of course, to Shafiq, who's going to take that long throw in, convert that into a possible corner. In comes Shafiq with that long throw in. Misses everyone. And off the rebound of Satyam, here's Ghaziabad for the first time in the second half. Utkarsh Kaushik, the lose out possession. Utkarsh Kaushik, the goal scorer in the first half. After that brilliant long ball in from Pankaj Negi. There's a substitution that's happening at the moment, I can see from the touchline. You can see Aditya Singh Kunwar was gearing up. I think Nitin Butula, who just had that hamstring blow, he might be replaced. What a bad moment. He's back in the side, but of course, now he has to be replaced. Aditya Kunwar Singh. He's also played for Tektro Lucknow. He's played for Delhi FC and Minerva Punjab. Tektro Swadesh, remember, were the champions of Himachal. Tektro Lucknow, 3-time champions of Lucknow as well. Now from the left, Pawan Kumar Joshi with that last touch. Hence, it's going to be another corner. There's another blow. I think one of the Ghaziabad players got towards the back of their head. Like it was jersey number 25, Abhishek Baksla, who's come in place of Shivam in the second half. Copped a blow towards the back of his net, back of his head, in fact. We're nearing the hour mark. It's going to be a quick set piece that will be taken by Adib Bashir. Here's Adib Bashir, the grounder. Hardik Pant with that touch. Goes outside once again. In comes that quick throw. Here's Mohammad Nihal. Now to Shafiq. Now it's Ashwin. Here's Negi. In comes that ball. Here's that mazy little run. They lose out possession once again. Double substitution for Ghaziabad. You can see Aditya Singh coming in along with Narendran. And off goes Pratham Singh. One of the defenders are going out as well. We'll shortly see who's the other. Narendra with those interesting hair locks. He'll get a chance today. Narendran. One of the defenders are going out. Remember Sad Tirur, despite not having a lot of budget in the previous edition of the Kerala Premier League, they've still finished as the runners up. That just goes on to show that football in Kerala is so dear. Football is loved by Kerala all across. The Kerala Super League is happening as well in Kerala. One of the places to watch out for is Malappuram. If you see the social media handles of Malappuram, you'll understand the craze that people have for football back there. Football runs through the veins of the most traditional hearts of the people of Kerala. They love their football, they love watching football, they love talking about football with their morning coffees, with their morning newspapers. All they talk about is football. We've got some exciting players. Oh boy, Vivek Tiotia, there could have been a big mishap. It really could have been a big mishap. Muhammad Yassin there was pressing and was looking to get the ball from Vivek, but he's lucky enough to get away with that. Just a couple of passes here, gentle passes, trying to build it up. Here's Adib Bashir, was from the right. Now back with Ghaziabad. Here's Aditya Singh in the left back region. He plays Satyam Vivek. Cleared away. Not wanting any sort of danger. It's going to be a corner. There's another ball who's down. Extremely humid at the moment, right after the torrential rainfall. With those shadows you can see, and I think there's another hamstring pull that he's gotten there. You have to be hydrated. You have to have ample amount of water in order for you to not get these hamstring pulls. It's been a constant change in the weather. It was raining a while back and now it's extremely hot, but now it's Pavan Negi in the 65th minute who's going to take that set piece again. A short corner, bit of a variation. Yes, Pavan Kumar Joshi. Wayward delivery, and once again another chance goes begging. Now from the right, he's got a tad bit of space. Yassin launches the cross, but Vivek Teotia has to jump and he collects the ball comfortably. For Ghaziabad, this game might be a dead rubber since they cannot qualify to the next round, but they are playing for pride and prestige. They're playing for glory. Now from the right, here's Hardik Pant. It's a tough angle, but there was no one towards the far post. Only a miracle could have converted that into a goal. At the moment, the international break is happening all over the world. There's plenty of international football happening. Then the Nations League happening, Africa Cup of Nations happening, the Intercontinental Cup happening with India playing against Syria today. It was Rahul Beke who was the captain of India in the previous game. Is Gurpreet Singh Sandhu going to come back? We'll see that in the evening. But the I League plays such a crucial role in identifying those talents and identifying those key players. All the three I Leagues, be it the top tier of I League, that is the second tier in Indian football's pyramid, with ISL being right on top, I League 2, and then I League 3, all of them play a crucial role in identifying the talents who can go on to do a lot for Indian football. And in I League 3, all the state league champions and the runners up play. For example, you've got Sad Tirur, runners up of the KPL. You've got Ghaziabad, champions of the Ghaziabad District Football League. And at the moment, it's 1-1 at the Noihati Stadium. As it seems like there's going to be another substitution that I can see. This time from Sad Tirur. It seems like Mohammad Bashir is warming up. Might as well replace one of the forwards there. Might replace either Rifat or Hassanul Hadi. Hadi has already scored a goal. Rifat has scored a couple of goals in the tournament, not today, but he scored a couple of goals. One against, of course, Odisha, and the other one against Lake City. He's a key player to watch out for. He's a true marksman in front of the goal. Here's Shafiq. He's got Yasin, but he decides to go for that square pass. There's plenty of time for him to build it up. Takes the shot, but just narrowly wide off the far post. The attacking intent being showed on well. In comes Mohammad Bashir and off goes Hadanul Hadi. Hassanul Hadi. Hassanul Hadi with that goal. It was a good first touch and then went past the goalkeeper. Here's Pankaj Negi. Negi once again, and that's a misdirected pass. He has to do much better than that there, Negi. Such a talented and such an experienced campaigner in the Ghaziabad lineup. Another misdirected throw in. 70 minutes up on the clock, less than 20 minutes remaining in this game of regulation time. Here's Mohammad Nihal, gives it to Fahajas. Now from the left, back to Fahajas. Here's Shafiq. Now, what can they do here? How can they get a couple of goals in this game, win the game? And comes the entangled ball towards the left. Ball still in contention, but this time around goes outside the goal line. The first spot were the Ghaziabad players in the first half. There was a handball that was not given because it was not in the line of sight of the referee. The referee has to constantly run from one end to another. Sometimes there are things that go unnoticed. Yes, there is no VAR, virtual assistant referee, at the moment in Indian football, but there are talks that in the forthcoming ISLs we could have VAR, and it's going to be a groundbreaking moment for Indian football, especially the ones who want to challenge the offsides. If the referee wants to take a look at it as well, that becomes a big one. But at the Noihati Stadium, right now, it's one of the best stadiums to play in West Bengal. Of course, it is the home ground of Diamond Harbour, and it was the home ground of Mohammedan. The CFL as well, it is the home ground of Mohammedan Sporting Club, with the latest entrance into the Indian Super League, the top tier football league of India. So there's plenty of good news for fans of football in Kolkata, fans of football in West Bengal. Three clubs, East Bengal FC, Mohun Bagan, and Mohammedan SC. Three teams, three Kolkata Giants will be up and against each other. I-League champions, of course, of 2023-2024 Mohammedan, and once again the offside flag being raised against Sat Tirur. Summit with Mohammad Bashir. It's come in place of Hassanul Hadi. Hassanul Hadi got a game against Sports Odisha in the previous one in place of Bashir. Bashir had started in the game against Lake City. In comes that ball. Now a chance! So close, yet so far. Once again, Utkarsh Kaushik narrowly misses out. If you see the replay, it was a good ball in from Narendran. And as about 15 minutes are remaining, there's a water break that's going to take place here in this match. Scoreline presently 1-1. This was a solid chance, and of course, that goal that came in. Look at that first touch from Hassanul Hadi, and then with that peach of a left foot, crashed the back of the net to score a delectable goal. Shortly after that, brilliant ball from Pawan Negi, and a goal that you can watch over and over again. Smooth as a silk. That finishing touch is something that he'll remember. This goal is something that he'll remember. Utkarsh Kaushik, Ghaziabad playing their last I-League 3 game of this edition. They have been eliminated, relegated. Chance for them to finish on a high. So there's plenty of matches that are happening at the moment in I League 3. At the moment, the scoreline of this game, Ghaziabad versus St. Tirur 1-1. In comes the ball towards the right. Good control. Once again, it's a tussle down the right flank, which has been eventually won by the men in black. Good chest tap, and then it was Aditya who's brought down. Satyam Vivek just getting a little bit of assistance from the physio. Just about 13 odd minutes of regulation time remaining in this game, and it seems like both the teams need some special performance, need a divine intervention to get their noses ahead. Comes a couple of quick passes. Seems to be another substitution in for Sat Tirur. I think it's going to be Muhammad Irshad who will come in the midfield. And either of Ashwin, Imran, or Abdul Danish might be given a break. Here's the men in blue. That's a good layoff created. This is a chance. Needs to take that touch. Oh boy, off the woodwork. Targeted the far post. Mohammad Bashir, one on one with the keeper. How could he miss that? That's gonna bite back for a while. Bashir did everything well. Luck not favoring him at the moment. In comes Mohammad Irshad, and like I said, off goes Abdul Danish. Irshad has got 15 odd minutes, including the injury time, to prove his mettle and showcase his skills in this game. Once again, if you see the replay there, had all the time in the world to pull that trigger. Once he did, he targeted the second post, but eventually just misses the target by a couple of inches. That's football for you. At times, it can be so crucial, it can be so cruel. For all the fans of the two teams joining in, from all parts of India, from all parts of the globe. But remember, this is the last game of Ghaziabad. They presently rooted to the bottom of the points table. Oh, that's not a sign you would want to see. It's definitely not a pleasurable sign. Dushyant Singh comes in place of Vivek Teotia, but that's definitely not something that you would want to see there. But Dushyant gets a game time, gets a tad bit of game time. He's also making his debut in I League 3. Dushyant Singh. Gaurav Rawat is not named in the squad today, but he's got 10 minutes to see off all that hard work from Vivek Teotia. Didn't have to have a lot of groundbreaking saves, Vivek Teotia, because there were not a lot of chances towards him. Now Sat Tirur. They're moving forward. That's a good ball. In comes the shot. Straight away. An acid test for Dushyant Singh. Straight away a good work from the custodian, the guardian of the dreams of Sat Tirur. Took a shot there on that occasion. Mohammad Yassin and a brilliant save from the tall and the lanky goalkeeper. Here's Adib Bashir who takes the set piece. Not on target there. Once again, if we see the replay, header opportunity for Shafiq, but headed away. Back in possession with the men in blue. Now a couple of touches. That's a diagonal ball in. Satyam Vivek, that's poor defending. Now from the left, he's brought down. All eyes on the referee. They're pleading for a penalty, but all they'll get is a corner, a set piece. So again, if you see the replay, it's a bit of defending there. But on the second attempt, Satyam Vivek does well to bring down the blue shirt player. Here's Bashir once again with the set piece. This time the Ghaziabad player got in front, but the threat is still not over. Here's Bashir again, and that's a misdirected pass. Pankaj Negi clears the ball away. And that's a pass from Fahad just behind. Here's Shafiq. There's another little injury that's happening at the moment. Seems to be that there's going to be another substitution. being stretchered off. So these are not signs that you would want uh, to see on a football field. And that's a substitution that I can see. Off goes Safwan, and in comes Khalid Roshan. So defender has been replaced by a striker. Therefore, you can expect the men in blue to come all guns blazing in this game. The next few minutes. In comes that delivery. Had a clearance. Just a couple of passes. Now back in possession with Ghaziabad. Takes a shot, but of course, once again off target. For a very long time, we've seen that Ghaziabad not attacking with the same sort of intensity and intent that we would have expected them to, that we saw in the first half. Now they've done well. Kaushik. Here's Ghaziabad. Misdirected pass. Lack of control there from Yashraj Thapa. Here's Bashir. He's moving forward. Here's Yassin. That's another misdirected pass, and back in possession with Dushyant. Here's Pankaj Negi. Now they're moving forward here. That's a good through ball. A chance here. And that is the goal that they were looking for. The relentless pressure has paid off eventually. Point your compass towards Tirur, as this might just be their qualification confirmation. That's a brilliant finish once again. This time it's Adhib Bashir who scores the goal, gets his first goal of I League 3 in this edition. And is that the final nail in the coffin for Ghaziabad? They did stage a comeback. Brilliant ball in, one on one with the keeper. Does no mistake. A deft touch. A brilliant through ball from Muhammad Irshad. And then it's Adhib Bashir who scores that goal. And it is 2-1 in favor of Sad Tirur. And that's a very, very unique celebration from the team from Kerala. They're killing it off here in their final third. This is what happens when there is relentless pressure. It eventually pays off. Now from the right, creative run. They're looking like a different unit completely. This time, good bit of defending from Satyam. Quick turn from the left now. Satyam does well. Ghaziabad doing extremely well now, just to make sure that they're adding a little bit of pressure to Sat Tirur and not just letting them walk away with the game. 7 minutes of added time, 7 more minutes of unprecedented action, of drama that can unfold here. Offside flag being raised by the assistant referee against. Once again launches the ball forward. This time a misdirected one and couldn't really find the black shirt. That's been the big problem for Ghaziabad. Their long balls haven't been on point. They haven't been able to spray uh, those long balls well. It's the men in blue. Now from the left flank. Somehow trying to get another goal to double up the lead because 6 odd minutes left. You never know. Ghaziabad can still get another goal back. This has been the problem of Ghaziabad. They concede goals late in the game. Saw that in a couple of games back against Sports Odisha as well, when Raja Horijan scored that goal. Despite having a foul throw, he eventually came back and sang his own song of redemption. Here's Aditya Kunwa Jr. Here's that quick throw in. Back to Pandit. Both of them have played for Tektro Swadesh and Tektro Lucknow. Now Adib Bashir. I think a yellow card has been flashed to Satyam Vivek. He's always very aggressive on the field, very animated. He's been flashed a yellow card. Here's Aditya Singh. He's looking for a few options. They're desperate to get another goal. Men in blue there. There's that forward push. Back in possession with Ghaziabad. Good chest control. Now towards the left. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. That's a good layoff created from the left now. The last touch with Narendran. It's going to be a set piece. Another corner. Another chance to take a crack on the goal. To double up their lead. Gentle push behind. Now back in possession with the men in blue. Here's Ashwin. Now to Bashir. Mustafa just the captain. Back to Bashir now. Offside flag being raised against Sat Tirur. Sat Tirur a win in this game and they would cruise to the next round. They'll be one of the two teams from Group A to qualify now. Is the second team going to be Sports Odisha, Diamond Harbour, or Lake City? We'll get to know that shortly. Remember, today in the second half, we've got a very exciting game. A game that can shape up to be an enticing one as Diamond Harbour, the hosts, lock horns with Lake City FC. Lake City FC presently right at the top of the points table. Now, Sat Tirur, they play their last game against Diamond Harbour on Wednesday, that's 11th of September at 3 p.m. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this match. Here's Satyam now. Once again, the ball goes outside the sideline and possession in favor of Sad Tirur. So, as things stand here at the Noihati Stadium in the suburbs of Kolkata, it's 2-1 in favor of the side from Kerala. In the second half, they've looked like a completely different unit, a refurbished unit. That, of course, was an offside a while back, we saw. Jersey number 10 of Sad Tirur flashed against him, the offside. They'd be a pretty disappointed Ghaziabad, despite doing all the hard work in this game. They'll not be getting a single point. And that means that their campaign comes to a poor end with two losses. The campaign started with the 0-3 loss against Diamond Harbour. But is this the final throw of the dice from Ghaziabad? The campaign started with the 0-3 loss at the hands of Diamond Harbour, then a 1-1 draw against Sports Odisha, followed by a 3-1 loss at the hands of Lake City FC in their previous game. That saw Joel Beckham Simon score the goal for Ghaziabad. And now, as things stand, it's 2-1 in favor of the side from Kerala. This man on your screen, Ahmed Ashwa, would be pretty happy with the side's performances. Plenty of injuries, though, to both the sides. This is a chance for the third goal, but Dushan does well. Dushan does really well on that occasion. And with that, it's the final whistle at the Noihati Stadium here. It's 2-1 in favor of Sad Tirur, who cruised to the next round of I-League 3. On the other hand, Ghaziabad have to take the next flight back home. They were relegated before starting this game itself, but they had a chance to end their campaign on a high. But they'll end with 0 points, but a bag full of memories to cherish and experiences to live for. If you take a look at the match stats, as I said, second half being dominated by Sad Tirur, 60% in favor of them. 10 shots, 6 for Ghaziabad and 4 for Sad Tirur. 4 on target for Sad Tirur, 1 on target for Ghaziabad. Total of 10 offsides from Sad. That just shows that they were just too desperate to try and go for those goals. It's a bizarre stat that you can see. 10 offsides, 4 saves from Ghaziabad's goalkeepers, who've had a tough day. On the other hand, Sad Tirur's goalkeeper, Ahmed Ashfar, can heave a sigh of relief. So we'll take a quick look at the highlights of this game. This is match day, in fact, number 4 of the I-League 3 Group A clash. Plenty of chances early on. This was a tough one. And this was that goal from Hassanul Hadi. Brilliant first touch and a true poacher's goal. A true poacher's goal from close range. There's nothing that the goalkeeper Vivek Teotia could do. And then shortly after, that brilliant first touch from Utkarsh Kaushik and that brilliant long ball from Pankaj Negi itself. Pankaj Negi, there were plenty of chances he got, and all the times he wanted to take it all by himself instead of giving it to someone else. This was from a close range by Rifat. This was when there was torrential rainfall happening at the end of the first half, of course. It was 1-1. Then Adib Bashir towards the end of the second half. scored that goal. They were relentless, rapid, raging battles for the forwards of Sat Tirur, but eventually it was the men in black who had been under the pump. This was probably the best chance for Utkarsh Kaushik, and this from close range. Missed it by a whisker, Bashir, on that occasion, and he was so disappointed. But shortly, to his relief, this was a brilliant goal that we saw from Bashir. Brilliant finish from Adib Bashir, who gets his first goal of I League 3 2024-2025. That's it from the Noihati Stadium. I'm your commentator Shayan Tushen Gupta, signing off for today. Sat Tirur bag the honors of this game. They win the game 2-1 as we call it quits. Don't go anywhere as we will be live once again in just about 4 hours as Diamond Harbour lock horns with Lake City FC. Thank you. Till then, take care, stay safe.